What's up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and this is the Stimulator Podcast, where I stimulate your mind and show you how to market your grind. And today, we're going to be talking about how talk is cheap and why it is important to take massive actions, all right? You can have the ideas, you can talk about what you want to do all day long, but nobody is going to remember you if you just have ideas and good intentions, all right? So, if you find value in this podcast today, the only thing that I'm asking is that you like and share, all right? Share with a friend, help somebody. You know, the goal is to help people grow. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I want to stimulate minds, and I just want to help people market their grind, all right? So if you find value in this, please share. I'm not asking for nothing more. This is coming from the heart. I just want to help people build their value in their life, all right? In their business too. Because you could take your business to the next level with this information I'm giving. Anywho, let's talk about it, y'all. So, with this episode and this podcast today, what inspired it is today's times, right? It's a recession going on. And the thing I feel like the government or whoever is really out there controlling the masses, they're not really preparing us for how we could overcome, this type of situation. And so I feel like things are going to get crazier. I'll be lying if I said I'm content right now. I'm so far from it. And I feel like a lot of people should be too, because the pandemic, if you got money during the pandemic, it was a lot of people spending around that time. And now it's not as many people spending right now. People are holding on to their dollars. Some of them are investing, but a lot of them are not, because they're in a state of fear. So fear is just the imagination, man. And so, we want to be fearless. We want to take action. And so the other thing that helped inspire this podcast was the 10X rule by one of my favorite authors and public speakers, Grant Cardone. And so when Grant Cardone wrote that book in 2008, well, no, he didn't write it in 2008. It was shortly after the 2008 recession. He felt like he learned a lot. And so one of the things that he emphasizes in this book is how he wished he would have 10X'd all his goals from then. And so I feel like right now we all should be 10Xing everything that we do, especially us entrepreneurs and, freelancers. If you work in the gig economy, how can you boost your sales or your productivity to 10? I think we all should be learning from that method. So that's one of the things that I'm applying right now. And, it's not starting today. It's literally, it's been started over the past month. I feel good about it. Prime example is last week. I stayed up twice within I stayed up twice for 24 hours within a week. I've only been averaging, 4 to 6 hours of sleep, which is not healthy, but I know that it's going to pay off. And I could kind of see it shifting and working in my favor. But the goal is long-term success. So short-term sacrifice, long-term success. That's what I'm shooting for. And so hopefully you get inspired by this podcast to take action towards building your dream life. Okay. So let's get into the first point. And the first point is, man will be remembered by his actions and not his intentions. I read that quote when I was 18. And it always stuck with me because I feel like it's true. You never really hear people talking about others' intentions. They only talk about what they really did, whether if it was to hurt them or the good that they done in life, right? So I truly believe that your actions will get you in more rooms than your intentions will, right? You can try to enter any room because you feel like it may be best for you. But if you don't have any actions like prior actions to back those intentions, you won't get into as many rooms as you should. So I would say that we need to factor that in, right? What rooms do we want to enter? What will people know us for when we enter those rooms? What will people say about us at our funerals? We should be thinking about those things because we will be remembered for our actions and not our intentions. What will your legacy be? I think about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant won 5 rings. Honestly, one of the best and entertaining players of all time because he stepped up to the plate. And if we talking, boxing, Muhammad Ali. I feel like Muhammad Ali is more so known for what he did outside the ring than inside the ring, but the energy matched. So he did a lot of good on the inside of the ring and a lot of good on the outside of it, which is why his legacy is lasting as long as it is. All right. So my next point is action builds value/strength. Have you ever challenged yourself and felt incredible or amazed by what you did? That's because of the action that you took. And I feel like the more action you take, the more your value will increase, right? So you want to put yourself on a program. You want to challenge yourself daily, weekly, and see how you feel. I can honestly say that since I've put myself on a P180, which is a program that I created for myself, it really stands for Project 180. Every 90 days, I'm putting myself on a program to get better and better and better. And however it comes. Now, granted, I'm human. I mess up. So I do have my moments, like I could tell you where I thought about doing vegan for 30 days. It really lasted 5. But I could tell you, shortly after that 5, I felt good because I actually tried it. And even then, people saw the results. And so now I do every other day vegan. So, people can see it. People love it. I love it more so myself. I feel better. I can tell when I'm off the program. And I felt like everybody should have a program that keeps them in line and increases their value. All right. So I will say when you continuously challenge yourself, people do see it, feel it, and respect your energy. One of the things I like to say and put out there is like, sometimes you have to take yourself so serious that people are scared to approach you with bullshit. And what I mean by that is, now with me, I don't get invited into unnecessary parties. Girls just don't hit my line to be like, hey, come see me, let's hang out. And I feel like, you have to be the same way with your goals and tunnel vision. Because once you take that serious, everybody at that point is only trying to approach you with more opportunities, which is why I say action will open up more doors than intention will. All right? So that's that. And then the next thing I would say is that I read this quote not too long ago, and it's pretty incredible. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second time is now. I'll read that again. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The best time is now. That's so powerful to me. Like, I don't even know. Like, when I first read it, I got the chills because I was like, dang. Like, you could really change the game. You could really thank yourself 20 years from now just because you started taking action today. So with that being said, what does the best version of you look like 5, 10, 20 years from now? Start becoming that person today. Start working towards that person today. Don't hold back. You got this, And literally, like, I know you have those ideas, but don't just sit on them. Work towards it, right? I truly believe God will give you great ideas, but if you don't act on it within a certain time period, he'll give it off to somebody else. And guess who will be remembered for that same idea? The person that took action. So, act on your ideas. You only got so much time here, right? And granted, you're going to take L's. And that's cool because those L's will eventually lead to a W. So, keep going, keep growing, don't stop. Keep hustling, keep evolving, become the best you can be. 10x your actions, man. Don't hold back. You got this, we got this. Let's stimulate the world. It's your boy Alex Martin. Peace.